Richmond, talk to us a little bit about, you've actually had a few deals that almost went through and haven't in recent weeks. How much of all of this is hitting you and the real estate market in real time?
It's hitting us very hard, Cody. It's just really brought deals to a complete stop. And the biggest challenge is that people don't know how to value any real estate. And obviously with the lending markets being very tight with very strict guidelines for debt, most people can't qualify in the housing market. You have a tremendous amount of people who are losing their homes. 2.5% of all mortgages are now in default. That equals 1 million homes. And I think this proposed bailout will be a help. It'll get the train moving again, but it's going to take some time.
Well, Richmond, that's a good point, because I keep on bringing up in this show that, yeah, they're going to take the bad assets on the books right now, but there's still a long line of people who are facing problems with their mortgages, and then those defaulted foreclosed loans are going to pop up on the banks and these asset mortgage-backed securities as well. So this Paulson plan needs to address your side of this, the housing side.
Yes, yes, it does, because there are going to be more people whose mortgages are yet to reset. There's still another 12 to 18 months for those mortgages to get readjusted, to get kicked up. Hopefully they can take a shot at that. The other challenge is most of these lenders have laid off all their people. There isn't a staff there today to restart this lending business, be it for the commercial loans or for the housing. So the whole mechanism has really come to a grinding halt. So it's really going to be a lot to start it up again.
EMAC, and I think that's what I keep coming back to.
Yeah.
I don't think that the government can do anything to help this. This has to be a private market. It always will be.
Right.
In the end, it is value of real assets and real dollars.
Right.
Why do we think that all of these games and gimmicks and redistribution of wealth are going to change things?
I hear your point. In other words, what Wall Street has done is created this drunken daisy chain of kryptonite that's stretching around the planet. And the problem is, how do you value this stuff, right? This stuff is landfill sitting in portfolios around the world. So what the government is trying to do is possibly set up an auction mechanism to put a floor, some kind of price tag on these assets. Because what was going on in Wall Street, they were essentially putting their wet finger in the wind to price tag it. I don't know if they're going to privatize again. But the problem is, Cody and Goga Girl and Sandra, who's going to sit on the other side of those trades? Who's going to buy this stuff that even Wall Street doesn't know how to value?
At some point, I will be like Warren Buffett, and I'll actually want to buy some of those assets out of bankruptcy. How about that, Richmond? You know, you actually are a big beneficiary. We're putting $1 trillion into your pockets right now. When's it going to be enough? What is it that you guys actually need to turn this around, man?
Oh, just keep on coming with it. We'll find out something to do with it. You know, the guy, Cody, the guy that's really in trouble with it is the guys who bought some of this distressed debt over the last 60 days, where they paid 40 or 50 cents for the dollar.
Oops.
Now they're going to be competing with the government, who's going to buy it at 30 and probably let it go for less than that, because a lot of this debt, we don't know if it will perform over the 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7 years. So it's really a
Richmond said
big
it. The government's
issue,
going to
very
take a loss
complicated.
on it. Richmond, thanks.
Thank you.